little gods. The ark was turning, the people pretending that that was enough. You know, a lot of people come to church on Sunday mornings, and that's enough throughout the week. That's enough. I don't need it anymore, anything else. You know, that's enough. We pretend. There are people today who will act like they are upset of the condition of the church in America. And they cry out and act like they want revival in America, but they haven't changed. You know, my definition of revival, remember this, if you talk to me about revival, remember my definition. My definition of revival, that there has to be a social change. And if there's not a social change, then there's not a revival. I hear revival, churches going through revival. You know, when I first got in the ministry and so forth, a church asked me for 2 weeks to speak 2 weeks at a revival service. And out of that 2 weeks of revival service, actually the first week, because I refused, then the second week to go back. First week, everybody, it was the same crowd. No new, no nothing. And I'm thinking, hold it. You want revival? Then you need to be changing. Thirdly, to see the power again, we must get serious. We must get serious about our spiritual walk. We must get serious about God in our homes, in our families, in our lives. We must get serious. I know, my wife tells me sometimes to get serious. But there's one thing we are serious about in our home, and that's God. And that's Christ. We need to stop crying, complaining, and weeping. We need to get serious and start standing up and get rid of the idols and the sin in our lives. And if you want to see revival in this church, you need to see a real revival, not only in this church, but the community and the power of God in our homes. And we need to get serious. If we want to see power, then there must be prayer. And quit complaining and start confessing. If you want God's help, there must be holiness. If you want His strength, there must be sacrifice. And if you want God, there must be godliness. You see, there's enough to say, I'm sorry and repent, and then go from day to day just as it always been. Repentance is to leave the sins we loved before and show that we earn His free by doing them no more. When the lady was caught in adultery, what did Jesus say to her? You're forgiven. Go and sin no more. Why was David the apple of God's eye? Because he repented. Truly. 2 Chronicles 7:14, if my people, which are called by my name, humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and forgive their sin and heal their land. My friends, the only way power can come back into the church, our lives, and this country, if God's people humble themselves and pray and seek God. Elections coming up. You want to see a change? It starts with you and I. People told the Philistines that the Israelites were meeting at Mizpah. So